Today we are on a little trip to the Las Vegas swap meet. Actually the only flea market in Las Vegas. And we're going to discuss why Las Vegas only has one flea market and what this flea market has grown quite a bit in the last 25 years. It is the main problem is in a bad location. So that's the reason why Vegas needs a new flea market, because this one is just in this flea market has three problems. It's in a bad part of town, it's in a bad part of town, and it's in a bad part of town. Here's a little interesting pony ride, little pony show they got at the flea market. They did not have this years ago, so this is a new improvement in the flea market. Kids love the pony rides. But back on track, the reason why Las Vegas only has one flea market, and they do not have any in a good part of the neighborhood, is partly because of the housing boom. Las Vegas had a housing boom, as you know, from the early 2000 to around 2008. The land prices in Vegas just skyrocketed. And you need about 5 acres to get a flea market in action because of parking restrictions and all the other regulations that governments throw at you. So because of all the government regulations and rules, you have to probably have at least 5 acres to get a flea market up and running. And the problem is, during the housing boom, the land prices went so high that the out-of-state landowners were hoping that a developer would come in, pay them millions for their 5-acre parcel and build a high-rise on the property. This was the pipe dream that was going on in around the early 2000 years up to around 2007. Most of the people who own the 5-acre parcels in Las Vegas, they don't even live in Vegas. They live in California, New York, or wherever. And these people who own the 5-acre parcels, they don't even know what the Las Vegas area needs. There's now close to 2 million people in Las Vegas, and only one flea market for 2 million people. So there's a big opportunity for anybody, a millionaire, any type of developer, if they want to put up a flea market in a nice part of Vegas, they could almost put this one out of business, because most of the people in Vegas don't want to go into this bad side of town, and so this flea market here is at a big disadvantage because of its location. So if the idea is, now that the land prices crashed, it's a big possibility that these owners, these people in Las Vegas who own like 5-acre parcels, their pipe dream of having a developer paying them millions to build a high-rise, that pipe dream is about over. And it's possible that in the near future that one of these people who own a 5-acre parcel, they'll say, hey, why don't we put up a flea market? It's not going to be an get rich overnight scheme, but it might be a moneymaker.